Hello everyone. So today's topic is how I started tarot, how I got into tarot. And I originally made a video before, but fresh spanking new. So my journey, for those that don't know, began about 4 or 5 years ago. I was still back in the States, and I was gonna go through a deployment. So before that, during that year, I just kept getting led, to things that I never would have thought that I would have searched up or, got into, and was still hesitant because of all the taboo, surrounding the subject. For those that also don't know, I was born into religion basically and was, still attending church until I was like 16 years old. So, it was a tough, challenging time because, people in our family or back then didn't speak on these things. They did not speak on, like non-gospel music, let alone tarot or other divination tools or spirituality or any of the sense. It was a religion. So back to when my journey truly started. I mean, I've always had these gifts. It was just really hard to to relate to anything, to anyone, because no one talked about it again. So when the time came, I got into this stuff, and I was very hesitant, of course, but the more it just kept popping up. It's like the more I put it aside, the more it just kept showing up. And the first decks that I ordered were not even tarot, they were oracle cards. And you may think, well, what is the difference? Well, oracle cards, yeah, they're still divine messages, but on the actual card, it's actual, messages. There's nothing more to it, just affirmations or mantras or I don't know, they're just more straight to the point, if that makes sense. And there's nothing wrong with them. I still use oracle decks. I have a lot, I just noticed. But then I just went ahead and ordered my tarot decks, and the first two that I ordered being this one, The Legacy of the Divine Tarot by Ciro Marchetti. I think I'm saying it right. And then The Lion Strider Tarot by Cielo Thompson. And two opposite decks. I just like them because one of them seemed more dark. The other one was more like, one of them was like more masculine, and the other one was more feminine. And that's the only reason why. But I still use these decks till this day, even though you may see me posting a lot more decks that I have gotten over the past years. But this is how it started. At first, with anything, we're too skeptical or afraid, to begin something new. But I say, and I have learned that when you feel that fear, that means that you're on the right path. And so I knew then that, it was time. And back to when I said I've always had these gifts, I really did. And it was just challenging because I couldn't talk about these things. I had I was more like visual, like more had the dreams, the and back then they used to say it was like future events, and I've always had that way. Like, you know, I had those dreams. But now I can put, you know, actually go more in depth and actually learn more as I go. I still have, I call them deja vu moments. I have had those too. I am all pretty much all the clairs. There's clairvoyance, clairsentience, and all the other ones. I can't name them. Having a brain fart. But I'm also empathic, and you know, I've always been that way. I'm the observer. I'm the one that sits in a corner and like listens into a room. But you know, tarot to me is just an extension of what I already know. It's kind of like it brings out what you know, like subconsciously to your conscious, like it brings it to the light. It should I say? I just love it. I have grown to be fond of this tool. How I've been doing it for for like consistently for like that long, and really dove in debt last year, and I would never go back. It's just awesome. It has really changed my perspective on the way that I think, on the, you know, and now I'm using it to be more mindful, not only you know, personally, but also, you know, around me. So tarot to me is like, again, an extension of myself. It's just been amazing. And I have met some amazing people through, you know, through doing tarot, and I wouldn't change it. It's just, it has just been a great journey. And also, you know, to have the support also, you know, and piquing interest and people wanting to learn more, or even when I meet other tarot readers, it has just been, you know, cool. Like I've always wanted to be in a community where I was accepted, you know, for me, for being who I am. And I haven't found that type of support than I have now, and I couldn't be more than grateful. If you are interested in your own tarot reading or oracle reading or a mix of both, just visit my website. I am in the middle of revamping these services. I kind of want to be more deck specific, I guess, or like change the verbiage. So that's going to take me a while, but I am working on it. I'm just trying to include my babies on there, you know, just so that's not all the same photos, or, you know, switch it up a bit. It is time to up level that side of me to my website, which I've been working on consistently for as long as I have been reading tarot, and I'm just super excited to just take this to a new level. So yeah, if you're interested, keep a lookout on the website for you know, different offers. And if you ever have any questions, you are free to visit my Linktree you know, link, and reach out to me on my website, or you can reach out wherever this video will be posted. So again, I appreciate all of you guys so much. And yeah, as always, I end my videos with light and love. Love you guys.